Yesterday, the Palm Springs Police Department began meeting with citizens again to find out their concern. This is the brainchild of Chief Andy Mills. Chief, appreciate you joining us tonight. Thanks for doing this.
You bet, Fred. It's good to see you.
All right. So I've heard of community policing, and they did that in Los Angeles. But I think you're taking it a step further here, where you're actually meeting with the community. What comes out of these meetings?
So we're looking for a couple of things. First thing we're looking for is information from the community on what their priorities are, because I want to make sure that we're policing from the perspective of the community. You know, it's easy to be myopic in how we view crime and problems in our city just from our perspective. So I really want to hear from the community members of what they're seeing, what their priorities are, so that when we set the strategies in place to combat crime and to improve quality of life, that we're doing it from the community's perspective. The second thing is to inform people of how we did this since the last time we met and did this. And we're happy to report that in almost every area, we've reduced significantly the problems that they told us to address.
I think it's fascinating. You're going to them saying, what are the issues? Okay, we'll look into that, instead of you telling them, here are your issues. And when they told you what the issues were, what were they?
Well, their top three issues were homelessness, homelessness, and homelessness. And then beyond that, it was gun violence and traffic fatalities. And so we addressed each one of those specifically.
Homelessness, you know what? You addressed it. And I'm sure you address it every single day, but that's got to be the most difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, it is. And why are the police doing this? We're taking a 22-year-old kid fresh out of college with possibly a baccalaureate degree, and we're telling him or her to address problems that PhDs can't solve. But at the end of the day, there's only one group of people available 24 hours a day, and it's your patrol officers who are out there. They're the backbone of this police agency. They deal with these problems. And they've done a darn good job just to reduce the amount of visibility of the inappropriate behaviors of some of the homeless. And what we've done is seen a reduction from around 330 unhoused individuals. We're now looking at about 150, and now the Navigation Center opens next week. And we hope it goes even further down to bring relief to our community members and to the homeless themselves.
You know, you've worked in many places. You've dealt with many things on many different departments. When you got here, what surprised you the most?
How supportive this community is. It's truly remarkable. I mean, you come from a very large agency, San Diego, where you have all kinds of people, and it's a pretty conservative city, so you find a lot of people are pretty supportive. Then you go to the other extreme, Northern California, where they were very anti-police in many respects. And then you get down here and you think this is going to be a fairly progressive city, and it is in many ways, but at the same time, I have found nothing but support from our community members, from the elected officials. I can't buy a cup of coffee in this town without somebody saying, no, I've got that, Chief. Or in our officers experience the exact same thing. So that is a morale booster, and this is why people want to come here. We're one of the few agencies around that we're not struggling to find people to work. We're almost full. We have a few positions to go. And I'm just grateful for every day for what a wonderful community this is.
Chief, this was terrific. Thanks for taking the time tonight. Really appreciate it.
You bet, Fred.
All right. We're back with a check of the day's headlines after this.